You're very kind.
Oh, it's all for you. I'm not hungry. Go ahead. Oh, you eat like a bird.
You know, of course.
I hear the expression "eat like a bird," and it's a bit of a falsity. It's birds actually eat quite a lot. But my hobby is more of like taxidermy. It's stuffing animals, and I don't really like the look of like beasts. Some people stuff dogs and cats, but I like birds because they're very passive creatures.
Strange hobby. Curious, I mean.
It's uncommon too.
Do you go out with friends?
No, friends? Who needs friends? Boy's best friend is his mother. You've never had an empty moment in your life, have you?
Only my share.
Where are you going? I don't mean to pry.
I'm looking for a private island.
You know what I think? I think we all build our own private traps, and we all get caught in them. We scratch and claw, but we just claw at the air and at each other. We never get out.
I think sometimes we deliberately step into those traps.
I was born in mine. And I don't mind it.
You should. You should mind it.
Well, I do, but I just like to say I don't.
If anyone ever spoke to me the way I heard, the way she spoke to you, I don't think I could ever laugh again.
Sometimes when she talks that way to me, I just like to curse her out, or at the least defy her. But I mean, what can I do?
She's ill.
She sounded strong.
No, I mean she's ill.
My mother had to raise me all by herself. My father died when I was 5 years old, and he left us a little bit of money, but it didn't really last all that long. And the man came into her life, and he convinced her to build this motel. But the way he died and how he died is, well, it's nothing I should talk about while you're eating. But anyway, it was all too much for my mother, and she just has nothing left.
Except you.
A son's a poor substitute for a lover.
Why don't you go away?
No, I couldn't leave. My mother, she'd be all up there all alone. The fire would go out. It'd be cold, dark like a grave. I couldn't do that to her. You don't do that to somebody you love, even if you hate them. But I don't really hate my mother. It's just it's just the way she gets sometimes.
Wouldn't it be better if you put her in someplace?
Someplace? What? An institution? A madhouse? Why is it that whenever people talk about madhouse, they always just call it a someplace? Just put her in someplace.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to sound uncaring.
What do you know about caring? Have you ever been in one of those places? It's all the laughing, the crying, the cold eyes studying you. And my mother in that place? What has my mother done to you? My mother's as harmless as one of these stuffed birds.
I am sorry. I only felt... It seemed like she was harming you. I meant well.
Well, you meant well. People always mean well. They cluck their thick tongues and suggest ever so delicately that...
She just goes a little mad sometimes. Don't we all go a little mad sometimes? Haven't you?
Yeah. And I guess one time can be enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Norman.
Thank you, Norman.